everyone, and welcome to today's blog. I want to present a special shout out to my above average crew. Thank you for joining me. And today I have a special how-to video. So you saw the title, you already know. Today we're talking about how to slay your life and still deal with F-boys. Now, F-boys come into our life and they don't say, hey, I'm here to lie to you. I'm here to ruin your life. I'm here to cheat on you or deceive you or make you feel like you can't think straight or any of that, right? They come in, they pretend that they're these nice, good guys, and then they all of a sudden switch. Now, an F-boy can be anything, right? So it doesn't have to be an actual quote-unquote F-boy. It can be, say that, a loved one has died or gotten really sick, or you got some bad news, or you got laid off from your job, or your car doesn't work anymore. It can just be anything to disrupt your life and prevent you from being the great person that you are. So I'm here to show you how to continue on with greatness while dealing with an F-boy. So the first thing that you need is a good planner. So this is the planner that I use, and I like it because this planner comes with stickers and it comes with tabs for each month. And so I can put in my to-do list and my goals for the month, and then it gives me my monthly thing. So I actually have Cardi B stickers. So anytime I have like a bomb day, I got a Cardi B day because it's our glow up. It's our glow up year. So for me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the Cardi B. And so a good planner is great because sometimes, when life just throws a curveball at us, you can't think straight, you're missing things, you're just not on your A game. So relying on this planner is going to save your day when it comes to making sure that tasks are still done, right? Because your clients don't care that you're going through something emotionally. Your job still wants you to perform. So how do you make sure that you get through this time? Because it will be okay. You will get over it, right? That is life. If there's anything that we know about life at all, is that it goes on. That's one thing. The second thing that I would do is I would say that you guys have a great notebook. So I have the This Is My Year by Myleik Teele, but you just need a good notebook. And sometimes people are like, well, can I have a notebook and a planner, or can I just have my notebook and my planner? And I say yes and no. You want your notebook for a couple of things, and you may not want your planner around, clients, strangers. Sometimes we'll go to a Starbucks with our planner and we may sometimes leave our notebook. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is if you left your planner with all of your juicy details about what's going on dealing with these F-boys and somebody found it? Like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. So that's why I say yes and no. If you can keep a hold of your items, fine. But if you're sometimes messy like me and in that time you may not have your thinking cap on, I would suggest having a notebook and just keeping it in the home. So why do you need a notebook? One, because Facebook is not your notebook, right? You do not need to be making no subliminal stats, no direct stats, no Twitter beefs, none of that with the F-boy. Why? Because they're not worth it, right? That's not your husband. Hopefully you didn't marry an F-boy. Hopefully we're just dating an F-boy. So that's not your husband. That's not someone that's a permanent part of your life. Let them go. They showed you who they were, so believe them. And let's just move on. But it'd be remiss of me to say that you don't need to get that out. That anger and frustration and disappointment and hurt, you do need to get it out. You need to live in the moment. You do need to grieve that relationship. So a notebook is great. You also have girlfriends, and you need them too, but sometimes you just need to be in your feelings by yourself, and you don't need to do this with anyone but you. So that's why a notebook is great. Now, the next thing that I use and that you need is a to-do list. So a to-do list can be anything, right? You don't have to have something special. I like having a checklist, memo, and notes to-do list like this one. This is what I like to do, and it just helps me with everything, right? So it helps me when I go grocery shopping, when I'm looking for hair products, all types of stuff. And that just helps me because sometimes you may make a to-do list for something that you don't need to do until the end of the week. So do you think you're going to remember what you needed to do on Monday by Friday? Like, no, you're not going to remember that. So making a checklist, just you're saving yourself from yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people will say, oh, I looked out for my future self when I was, came home real late from going out or something because I already laid out my clothes for the night before. I already put in a load of laundry and then I, passed out. That's you looking out for yourself. But now you're taking an extra step and you're looking out for your future self because you know that you're not all the way there and you're getting through this tumultuous time. Fourth, you need a great tribe. So people talk about girlfriends, and that's why I'm not for that whole no new friends or no friends or I'm just by myself. Like, no, you need to know that there is a tribe out there, one, rooting for you, but two, when you are starting to fall into that state of depression, you need someone to look out for you and say, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Are you able to hit your goals? Do you need me to pray for you? Do you need me to talk to you? Do you need me to take this load out? Like, especially when you have like an ailing parent or something is really going on where you just really can't bear the load yourself, you really need to rely on your tribe. And in order for you to build a tribe, you have to be part of that tribe, right? You can't just be the person that always takes. You have to give as well. And by having accountability partners and by having groups of men and women that care about you and love and support you, you are able to build this tribe. Now, the next thing that I want to say is number 5. You want to be able to go ahead and get your hair done, right? Getting your hair done is something that is not too expensive. Like, some people say go clothes shopping and get a new style or get something new. But I'm gonna bet if you're watching this channel, you're already stylish. You already have great clothes, great shoes. You just want to make sure that your hair is done and that it looks fresh so that it's a pick-me-up, right? You don't need to break the bank to feel good about yourself, but getting your hair done or getting your nails done will just make you look that much polished and make you feel that much better. During the Great Depression and all these type of times when there's depression, cosmetics is like one of the last things to dive because people know that feeling good is a great part of getting through tough times. And so, if a woman wants to feel good, she may go and buy some new lipstick or buy some new nail polish or buy a new foundation. So studies are already showing that. History already is telling us what works. So I'm just letting you know, feeling that you need to get your hair done is normal, and you should go ahead and get your hair done and slay. The next thing, number 6, is great selfie pictures, because why not? Great selfie pictures, great pictures in general go a long way, and in this day and age, we need them. Regardless of what industry you're in, you definitely need great headshots, great body shots, just great shots in general. So you might as well take this time, now that you got your hair done, to go ahead and get some pictures. Now, if you want to do it on your own, then I suggest going and upgrading your phone and getting that new 10 so that you can get the portrait version selfies. Portrait photos and portrait selfie mode is like changing the entire game. If you're looking to get some artists, then I suggest finding different Facebook groups to find some starting artists or people that are growing so that you can get somebody that's in your budget. So for me, I love the group Black Artists Connected because it's a lot of talented people there, and there are people that will fit any budget. So taking pictures, slaying, getting new pictures, getting new looks is definitely the way to go. And those pictures will definitely help you throughout your month or quarter, right? You can use them to sell a product. You can use them to build your personal brand. You can use that to update your Facebook profile or pictures within an article that you post on Facebook. So there's so much that you can do with that. Number 7, you want to remove all toxic communication, right? So there are 2 types of people, right? They're one type of person where you want them to watch your glow up, but you don't want to see all their activity. So on Facebook, just unfollow. Or you may be the type that is like, you know what, I don't want any communication, unfriend. Now, depending on how popular your page is and how open you have it, they'll probably still check over to see your glow up anyway. It just all depends on what you can handle. Because what you don't want is you don't want someone that was super mean to you or super just kind of trifling to then be liking all your pictures and getting in your head. Like, that's not cool, and we're not going to allow people to, treat us that type of way. So removing all toxic communication is definitely necessary. Once they show you who they are, believe them, and you really wouldn't want to be with that person. And thank God that they told you while you were just dating. So, boom. And number 8, you definitely want to stay sweet, right? That person is not your husband or your wife if you're a guy dealing with an F-girl. So, why be mean? Why change up who God created you to be? Yes, be a little bit more smarter. Yes, go ahead and take this as a learning. Yes, maybe take things slower. But at the end of the day, this person was not the person that you thought you were dating. This person is not who you signed up to be. So therefore, when you do find someone that you decide to be with that is who they signed up for, then you definitely want to be a nice person to them, right? You get more with sugar than sour, right? That's what I heard. And that's what I want you to know too. And last but not least, number 9, glow up. Okay? So what does that mean? That means anything that you were kind of delaying because you were spending all your time with them, anything that you were delaying because you felt like you weren't good enough or you weren't ready, now is the time to go. Now is the time to glow up. Push for your dreams, because you know what happens when you glow up? When you glow up, you are then catapulted to another level in society. And when you are catapulted, there is a whole new fish, a whole new sea for you to swim through and find your mate. So glowing up has a number of benefits. You get more money, you can glow up as far as your reach and the rooms that you're invited to, you find more people, and you can find your babe. So I hope that was helpful. I want to shout out my above average crew for chilling with me through today's video. I hope you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get this comment section popping. So what do you guys do to deal with an F-boy or an F-girl? And how do you move forward with life and make sure that you live your best life despite the little ruffles and ripples that life throws us sometimes? Alright, bye guys.